Hi everyone, my name is Dachi. Now, it is time to do my thought video. It's been a long time I didn't watch this part of it because geez, the wargaming releasing shit is even worse and worse each time. I mean, other than the last part, but I still kind of being lazy not to doing it. But when this ship releasing with those control secondary, holy moly, I had to do my thought video for it. It's just so perfect, but you do have to learn some skill with it because it is like learning a new mechanic, but an additional one, more about. Kind of like you learn something, but you have to learn an extra one. So let's get into it. Because the pour is so bad on this one, I'm gonna switch my other pour with the ocean pour, so you can at least see the citadel armor and then the equipment thing. So here goes. So out of the way. Armor layout first, because the bad that don't have armor, so you had to play it really safe. You can't just go straight to rushing like what I did in the first few games and thinking, okay, I can do it, I can push it, I can do it. No, you can't. You are not designed to push. You're designed to hold the flank. What kind of way with a secondary? Your guns are not designed to fire backwards though. Just remember that you can't, because you have at least showing like 45 to 50 angle degree to be able to fire those guns, or maybe 90 degree just because you want to show your side to fire those secondary at the same time. Front armor, starting 27 millimeter. Side armor 100. Same for the back, 27. And you take the front out, the bottom is only 100. Your middle is only 30. And take the side armor on the bottom one, you get that one 200mm protection for the torpedo style. There it goes. Then the torpedo protection on the bottom is 60. But more of up is actually your torpedo kinda in your citadel protection. It's only 200, so yeah, you're not gonna protect your armor too much against any large heavy cruiser or plus. I mean, you can deal with the destroyer or some light cruiser, but your battleship, large cruiser, heavy cruiser, you can't. And you take the top down, you get 30mm. That's it. Alright, and you take everything down, your bottom only 60. And your turret protection is only like 200 for all of them. I mean the front is super tiny, so that's it. So your armor is not great in between either bow wing or siding, so that you have to think when to push, because a single battleship can deal a lot of damage on you if you don't angle right amount. So keep going. Your armament. Now, you got 3 main guns, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Notes, back turret are 360 turret turning. It's like the P-class style. So here at least you get that P-class style turret in the back. But unfortunately, your front turret have an extremely horrible turning angle. Turning speed on this turret is also horrible too. So you have to get to pre-think about where you're gonna turret be at first. But you're also gonna be control secondary too. So there it goes. Now, front angle is horrible on this thing. Now, let's still talk about the range. You get an 18.2 clone range guns. But here catch, you're gonna stay in that range for the entire time. You're not gonna buy your upgrade for the range build. You're not doing that. You're buying a secondary build more often. Now, real speed is really bad because that is a large cruiser. Here you go. Your real speed really slow, even though you're a heavy cruiser hull. You have a large cruiser design. You got a battleship reload. There it goes. So, yeah, it's a 350mm gun. So, at least you get a big caliber gun, can sit down some cruiser, or even some battleship. But the 20-second reload, 27-second reload, yeah, it's not good. But, that's a trade-off for your secondary. There it goes. You're gonna have to give us something for something that better. That we're gonna talk about right now. Secondary. Your automatic secondary is at 12.5. That is the second concealment secondary range for all German cruisers. So, and battleships that are Germans and French. So, yeah, it's 12.5. But if you go for manual control mode, your range increased up to 13.6 for the max build. Now, secondaries. You get 2 type of caliber. You get a small one with a 128, as we always see in German one. And then you get the one on the 150 mirror gun, that all the men's style. There it goes. You get 5 on each side. You get the 6 on each side, secondary, but 2 on each side for the large one, 4 on the small one, on each side, and you get 1 small one in the back. That's it. Now, real speed. Large one, 4.3 seconds, slower by speeding up, good to make the enemy destroyer suffer. Small one, 12.2.5, pretty good at the same time, pretty good. Here's the catch. If enemy decides that, yeah, I'm just gonna smoke God, no one can shoot me, no one can bonfire, just gonna try to bonfire with those slow reload gun, no. I mean, they're still gonna fire the gun, they're gonna get their cell exposed, yeah, sure, I'm gonna smoke up there. Oh, guess what? Because this is a manual control secondary, you get to spray your AC secondary on the enemy or in there in the smoke. The force doesn't come out of smoke. Pretty good! And also, because they are secondary from German ship, it means they got good penetration. The large one is 38 penetration, and then the small one is 32. Pretty good at all. Good damage too, by the way. Yeah, pretty good. It means you are really good at HE span in close-range combat on the destroyer. But the catch is because you have a horrible armor, you're not relying on your armor, you're relying on your kiting style and your position. You want to hold the flank or kite away. Your job is not to push, and that is the ally pushing with in the battle in the front. Then you are able to push with them at the same time. Torpedo. Normally torpedoes are not great on these German ship unless you're really close-range combat. But this is really good. With kiting, I mean, you don't get 2 on one on each side, though. That's like a Hindenburg. I got 2 of them on each side, at least. But good part, I trade off with the 1 set torp because you got that lovely grass bay style torpedo. It means that you got longer torpedo range. You get the 9.2, 9.5. And you do get that slow reload with a 2-minute reload, but that's okay. These torpedoes are really good for kiting. Pretty good. Fire angle also is pretty good too, because the grass space style, pretty good too. Except the bar is a little bit more front or the back. So, I mean, now, airstrike. So, the part of the pain that begins all my nightmare. You're not inside this submarine. Also, try to avoid submarine fight as much as you can because your brain's gonna screw up like me. Well, you're gonna have to multitasking even more harder because you're not controlling your main gun. You're not just controlling your secondary. You're controlling also your ASW at the same time. You have to control 3 types of equipment at the same time against the submarine. Well, I shoot at any other ship too at the same time. And you got torpedo. And you got carrier too. It means that, yeah, you got 5 different equipment to have to control. I mean, it goes like fine. You're just gonna click a button, that's all you call for a day. But yeah, it's still thing big. You're gonna have to multitasking more harder after all. You're gonna have to get used to it. A gun. Not bad at all, because you are a secondary build, and you're gonna get a secondary A now too with it. Good damage in long range, close range combat at the same time. So enemy ship will not get to you with the planes. There it goes. Enemy see you don't want to do it too, pretty much. Now, the problem about this ship over the King Web downside, because you're also a large cruiser, your rudder ship times are horrible with a 11.3. By the way, that is a rudder build too with the software upgrade, because this is a horrible turning circle. It is so horrible that I really want to put the slot 5 with a turning circle with it, stick here, but I had to go with concealment because you need it. Yeah, even with the slot wall 4, it is still horrible. You got a 900 turn circle. Holy moly, that's huge. And also you're gonna got a 34.7 knot speed as a large cruiser. So yeah, you don't got a lot of speed there, but it's better than nothing. Turn circle is kind of bad, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Now, your concealment. 11.9 as a large cruiser is really good. Because other than the Azuma, I mean, that's a really good one too. I mean, you also get a French one, but geez, Azuma's the best one out of all. Well, Yoshino too. But these things are really good too, because 11.9, that is smaller than your secondary range. You can camp in the smoke, where your secondary or enemy cannot do anything to you. So there it goes. Oh, by the way, here's a penalty with firing smoke. So there it goes. Your main gun is like searching calling range. We fire a main gun in smoke. There it goes. By the way, secondary is 12.5. By the way, that is the secondary if you fire. Secondary and control secondary have a different detect range. It had changing detect range. So be careful with it. You have to know what after you use your control secondary. The secondary range affecting your concealment range? Yes, they do. And what's it gonna be like? So yeah, you're gonna get used to it. So, after all, pretty good. But how do you build your ship? Slot 1, October modification 1, Slot 2, Hydro Cruiser modification 1, Slot 3, Secondary modification 1, Slot 4, Steer Gear modification 1, Slot 5, Concealment modification 1, Slot 6, October modification 2. Your main focus are your secondary, not your main guns. You may lose some DPS in long range because you are going to be outranged most of the time, but this is designed to close in combat, so you want to focus as much in close in combat as possible because there are other skills that help you a little on that. So we're going to go with that after the commander. So we're going to go for the consumable. We're now going to talk about consumable thing now. Damage control system. You have that German style, I mean the German battlecruiser style damage control. That is also the Russian digital control system, pretty much. 38-second recharge speed, 10-second average time. You get up to 5 charge. That is with stringent intentions. Remember that. Repeat party, 4 charge. 80-second recharge speed, 76-second with pretty much everything. So yeah. And then you get a hydro with a 2 minutes 30 seconds. There it goes, 2.5 minutes. Not bad at all. Or you can also go for the different AA, either one. Now you can see the top one, you get HE, you get AP, you get the torpedo, you get the secondary mental control. Over here I have a lot of information you can see. And then you get a deck charge that you don't want to just play, that you don't see it somewhere in your game. Now, Captain build, slot 1, cruiser gear for the turret speed, and gun breather, because you are going to switch around APHE a lot in the fight, because you're going to try to get the destroyer out first, but you want to AP at the same time early game so you can shoot a cruiser when they're shooting broadside. Slot 2, depends on what you're going to favor at. You want to kill planes? Go for close fire training. If you want to go for a secondary more on HE spanning of the fire chance, demo expert. Slot 3, pack a punch, a general rush, superintendents. Slot 4, top grade gunner for your secondary reload and your main gun reload in the concealment range. Slot 4 again is a concealment expert for the extra concealment reduction. So yeah, so that you get to the level 9, and also help you a little bit on your close in combat. When you enemy get close, really close, they're gonna be dead soon. So, after all the things on this ship, holy moly, 10 out of 10. Mwah, perfect. I love it. Maybe the armor rate, maybe a reduction of the point, but with a secondary control, wow, that's a good. I give it up points a lot. I love control secondary. I'm just don't want to be bored. Maybe the few downside other than the armor, multitasking. Especially when there's a carrier somewhere in your game, you had to think hard. And also in the fight, you multitasking. Do you want your gun first, or your secondary first? And you can't turn your guns. But even though your main guns are 360 in the back, I mean you had to bow in. But in that, get used to it. It's a fun ship. I like it. It's enjoyable. 10 out of 10. I'll see you guys in the future. Me, Hidashi. Let's go eat lunch now. I mean, breakfast more. Good luck and fair sea. Have fun with it. This is fun.